Just tried to keep it as normal as possible as we can. It's it's not too many teams that you can look at that come straight out of quarantine and play. So we've tried to keep it as normal as possible. We broke it up a little bit. We played a little black versus red cricket game just to keep the spirits up, have a little bit of fun. But yeah, the guys are really locked on. The last couple of days, they're really focused and locked on to this game Sunday. Pretty rich with choices. Obviously, Jesse, we've got Luke Travers, we've got Sherv, and we've got Bairstow. So, and we can always slide John over there to play a little bit of 4-2 with now Tommy in the squad. So, yeah, we're going to have multiple different choices for that 4 spot. And playing offense, we've got 4 out, 1 in. It really doesn't affect us. It gives us a little bit of look that we can play Blanchfield in that position as well. He still has the ability, to practice. I just shake my head and said, how did he do that? It's he has a unique ability where he can catch and shoot. He can shoot off the dribble, but also when he gets trapped to find the open man. And he has that unselfish behavior that we've seen, that if the shot's not going, he'll lead into the playmaker. And, it's a skill set very, very rare, especially here in Australia. And, he's got elements to his game that other people just can dream of. We've got some really good shooters out there. We might even put 5 shooters out there together to give it different looks. We got the good thing with Luke Travers, he can handle the ball. He's 6'8", 6'9", and can play point guard. So that gives us the flexibility to put 4 shooters around with him with, a number of different guys and play out of that. So it's exciting that way because we've been so programmed from Matty Knight to, Nick Kay has been pretty solid at the 4, but to have that versatility at the 4 spots really helped us. Yeah, this time of the year, they always write Perth off. Halfway through the year, they write Perth off, and getting to the finals, they write Perth off. So it's not unusual that they pick the star-studded teams of the Sydney Kings and the Melbournes and, and that vein. So it's we just carry on and do the best that we can. We've had a turnover these last 4 or 5 years with some guys that have been there a long time, and I suppose Damo is the last one out of that. Greg Hire, Sean Redditch, Matty Knight, and we've been able to replace them with the club culture that we have here of team first and playing unselfish. So we've got a lot of young guys coming in through that don't really know the Wildcats history or been involved in that, but we also have some other guys that have won championships and been together. So we hope that gel comes in pretty tight at the start of the season. It's putting the responsibility on the older guys, and I don't mean older guys, I mean the guys that have been here for 4 or 5 years, and that's Mitch and Bryce and Clint. Jesse's been here 10, 11 years. So it's really letting them run the values and the behaviors, how they want to be known throughout the league. And now it's up to us to follow them through and build on it. Really happy with Todd Blanchfield. He's had a great pre-season. The connection and the synergy with Bryce has been great to watch and grow. We got the 1-2 prong and we got Mooney inside. Mooney's going to, I'll be very surprised he doesn't get a double-double most nights. So, we think we've got enough scoring power out there. With Bryce, he lets the game come to him. So he doesn't get out there and force it. And like most imports, I've got to go and get my 20, 23 shots. We've seen Bryce not score in the open quarter and still finish the game with 40. So he has that great temperature during the game of getting his teammates involved. And then when the game's on the line, he said, okay, now it's my turn. Let's win this game. And, that's great players do that. We see what Bryce does it every day. It's funny that you talk about Damo saying Bryce coming. Those 2 guys used to go at it head to head. And I had to put them against each other at the start of the week, but at the end of the week, I'd put them together as teammates because they were so competitive. And Bryce still has that competitive edge. He wants to win every single drill that he's in, and he's not afraid to let a little bit of talk go when he does. So he's still got the competitive firepower without a question. Hopeful Luke's got a lot of talent now. He hasn't really had a solid 1 year yet. You know, we want to get some good base behind him. He's coming off an injuries last year, you know, and he's still young, still growing, and still developing as a player. But you know, his ceiling is very big. I've seen some stuff out there on the basketball court that he's got a very, very high basketball IQ, creates opportunities for his teammates, and can make a pass being 6'9" in the lane. So there's some handy skills to have out there, and you know, it's going to be a great journey with Luke. Sykes is a scoring point guard, same as what they had last year, Robertson, and obviously Mitch Creek is a handful anytime he plays, and they got Glidden coming off there and shooting off the pin downs, and you know, Wetzel inside, Tarangi. So they're very quick, probably a little bit quicker than last year. You know, and then obviously with you know, Mitch Creek is a franchise player. He's just a great player. So we're going to have to do a really good job on Mitch and limit his opportunities. I don't know how we're going to stop his quickness. It's he's pretty damn quick and get going. He's very, you know, he got more comfortable in the game, the second game against Adelaide. And it's similar to last year. They had a scoring point guard. So, you know, we really don't know until we get on the court and see him. But, you know, we've got a lot of respect for him. See over the next course, he's certainly talented enough. Anytime that you're 6'9" and have ball skills and a good IQ, you're pretty much on the radar. Now, how does he develop his body? Does he get that ready? Does he understand, you know, the professional league? So there's a journey he's still got to take. It's they certainly don't give it out to anybody, but he has the tools to be there without a question.